Hey, everybody, welcome into the Wager Talk TV YouTube channel. I'm Tony Mejia from Sportsmemo.com, and we're going to be talking about Group C of Euro 2024, which begins this weekend. The first match is actually Friday between host country Germany and Scotland, and Group C action begins on Sunday. We would call Group C the England Invitational, but they lost to Iceland in the final pre-Euro friendly at home at Wembley Stadium in London. So that gave a lot of people pause, even though they're still now the co-favorite to win the entire tournament with France. But they were all by themselves as the team most expected will win it all. And that obviously could still be the case. But certainly in this group, we've got Denmark, Serbia, and Slovenia looking to be major obstacles for them. England is at minus 250 at DraftKings. There's differentiating odds anywhere you shop, but that's basically the ballpark that they're in here. And so we'll keep those odds there to keep it simple. Denmark is at plus 400, Serbia plus 750, and Slovenia expected to be bottom of the group at plus 1200. Let's go ahead and break down the four teams, and we'll start with England. They are looking to try and win this championship based on what they've done with getting talent at the level that it needs to be at, the young talent, to win it all in terms of establishing depth and not choking on the global stage, which is something that England often does. But Jude Bellingham just won the Champions League with Real Madrid, and although he had an opportunity to score in that final, he still had a brilliant season and is one of the midfielders that has the entire globe talking. And obviously, England very excited about his development. Kobe Mainoo from Manchester United. He was a revelation late in the season, and is going to be a factor in midfield. Trent Alexander-Arnold, also speedy and precise, and a player that's a difference maker who should be a really strong part of this England squad. Nobody had a better year in the Premier League than Phil Foden of Man City. He's having a wonderful run, and he will be a factor up front. Bukayo Saka should be in the mix, and obviously Harry Kane, after going to Bayern Munich and having success there, even though Bayern did not win the Bundesliga, they did get to the semis in the Champions League, and he had a great run scoring goals in Germany. So no question, he's a world-class striker. Jordan Pickford as a goalie, one of the world's best, even though he doesn't get a lot of credit for it. But England could be vulnerable early, and it'll be interesting to see how they start against Serbia. That's their first match, because they've had issues on the defensive end. John Stones was sick midweek. He should be good to go, but did miss practice time on Wednesday. Luke Shaw and Joe Gomez have had some knocks. Everyone, like I said, should be good to go, but the depth behind those three is inexperienced. So we'll see how Gareth Southgate tackles that, if he needs to replace somebody in the back. He says he intends to step down if England does not win this title, and given the grind and pressure of running a national team and qualifying for World Cups and global competitions, he might step down even if England does win this, as a crowning achievement, and let somebody else have at it for England. But England is minus 250, like I said, to win the group, and plus 145 to win all group games. And why that matters is because those are the lowest odds of anybody in this entire competition. So odds makers are telling you that out of anybody in this Euro 2024, England is the most likely to win all their group matches. And really, I think that they should get past Serbia if the defensive issues aren't a big deal. Well, once again, I'm expecting everybody to be available for that opener. But if anybody is going to trip up the Three Lions, I think it is going to be Denmark. They are plus 400. They've got 9 wins, 2 draws, and just 1 loss over their last 12 matches. Victories over Sweden and Norway on home soil in the build-up to this tourney. Kasper Hjulmand has been the head coach since 2020. He took the Danes to the semifinals of this competition in 2021. Remember, Euro 2020 was played a year later due to the pandemic. And everybody also remembers Denmark for what happened in that tournament, because star midfielder Christian Eriksen suffered cardiac arrest in the group stage. And it was global news, obviously, when that happened. He fell in a match and collapsed. Thankfully, he's fine, has made a full recovery, and is on this roster. In fact, he scored the winner against Sweden at the same stadium where he collapsed just last week. So Eriksen, who plays in Manchester United, will play a major role in this competition. The World Cup was a disappointment for Denmark last time out, so they're looking to bounce back here and really be a factor. Kasper Schmeichel, a legacy at goalkeeper for Denmark. His dad Peter is a legend, and he has been at the helm for the last decade. So he's back. Andreas Christensen in the back with Simon Kjær, Christian Norgard in the middle, and up front they've got Jonas Wind, Yusuf Poulsen, and Rasmus Højlund, who also plays at Man United and had a wonderful season in the Premier League. So certainly a lot of talent for the Danes, and that Denmark-England match is probably going to be the one that decides Group C. Serbia is at plus 750. They'll play a role, and play a significant role, if they're able to get at least a draw against the Brits in the opener. They followed up a 2-1 loss to Austria with a eye-opening 3-0 victory over Sweden in Stockholm. So that was impressive. 8 of their last 10 matches have featured at least 3 goals. Head coach Dragan Stojkovic has been at the helm since 2021. This is his first Euros. They were eliminated at the group stage in the World Cup, but this Serbian team did not qualify for the last European tournament, so they were ahead of the game on that. They are just 4-5-2 over their last 11. Some players you've probably heard of is the Milinkovic-Savic brothers. Manja is the goalkeeper. The other, a midfielder who plays in Saudi Arabia. Also playing in Saudi Arabia is the team captain and top goal scorer, Alexander Mitrovic. He won everything with Al Hilal this year and lit up the scoreboards in Saudi. Only Cristiano Ronaldo scored more and ended up breaking the single season record in the Saudi Pro League. Nemanja Gudel and Nikola Milankovic are at the defense stalwarts for this team. Milos Vejkovic is also in the mix on the wing. Filip Kostic, Sasa Lukic, and Luka Jovic and Dusan Vlahovic are up front with Mitrovic. So there is talent on this team, particularly up front. This is a squad that I'm expecting to see have goals scored against them and score goals as well. So keep that in mind when you're looking at totals involving Serbia. And expected to bring up the rear, much to the chagrin of Luka Doncic, is Slovenia, plus 1,200, and bottom of the group favorites at minus 135 to finish with the least points. And that is one of my plays on Group C that I would recommend. Minus 135 is just slot juice. And I definitely see that Serbia, Denmark, and group favorites England are superior sides to the Slovenian squad, even though it has only lost once in the last dozen matches. That was a 2-1 defeat in Copenhagen against Denmark in November. They've beaten the United States 1-0. They beat Portugal earlier this year. So certainly Slovenia would smack me up in the face and say, hey, maybe we'll surprise. And that would certainly surprise me, but it's possible. They beat Armenia and drew with Bulgaria in the lead up to Euro 2024. Their head coach is Maciej Kek. And their top players are Jan Oblak, who had a mediocre season by his standards at Atletico Madrid. He's known as a wall in terms of his prevention of goals, in between the pipes, but more goals had been scored against Atletico this past season than in years past, and certainly Oblak took some criticism on that. Goal scorer Benjamin Sesko decided to stay at Leipzig and spurned offers from Arsenal and other teams. Sesko is the leading scorer on this squad. They've also got Andras Sporer, who plays at Panathinaikos in Greece. Yakabilol from Udinese is another standout that needs to have a big tournament at center back for a team that really, I think, needs Oblak to be at his best, needs to keep scoring to a minimum and try to steal games via counters and late to be a factor in this tournament. Keck utilizes a 4-4-2 with some 4-2-2-2 sprinkled in. And again, we'll see every game that they'll probably be in, they'll be in as an underdog. So that's your Group C, and our plays are going to be Slovenia to finish bottom of the group. We also like England to win all group games is a decent bet. I think they're certainly the most talented squad. Again, it's going to depend on whether they can get past Denmark. And obviously that Serbia match is going to be tricky at the onset simply because of those defensive question marks I mentioned. Incidentally, the odds of Group C being the highest scoring group coming at plus 400, second highest behind Group D, which is the favorite for that, with France, the Netherlands, Poland, and Austria in there at plus 200. But a lot of goals expected from Group C. I could see that happening as well. I would not mind or hate on you sprinkling a little pizza money on 4-1 odds for Group C to be the highest scoring group at Euro 2024. So again, I'm expecting England to win, Denmark to qualify, and Serbia could certainly play a huge role as one of the better third place squads. I want you to like and subscribe. Make sure you're following all of our videos here at Wager Talk TV. We're going to have tons of Euro 2024 content. Copa America begins next week. The best in Central and South and North America will all get together. And obviously the United States will need to step up its game to factor in there. They got drubbed 5-1 by Colombia, and Brazil and Argentina and Uruguay look like the favorites there in addition to Colombia. So keep an eye out for all that content. We've also got the NBA Finals and Stanley Cup Finals wrapping up, regular season WNBA and Major League Baseball, golf, MMA, whatnot. So make sure you are in tune with everything that we've got going on at Wager Talk and Sports Memo, with some great specials available for you. And you can get a three-day pass from me at $20 off by using coupon code TM30day. That's TM30DAY. Follow me on Twitter at Mejia Dinero, spelling down there below. Check out my Sports Memo page for free picks and package offerings at sm.buzz/TDM. And again, make sure that you're subscribed to Wager Talk TV's YouTube channel and that you're liking all our videos, and we'll keep bringing you great content for you to digest and invest in any way you like. For Sportsmemo.com, I'm Tony Mejia. Enjoy Euro 2024. Thanks.